for air.
Valerie's perfume is a little heady for this time of the morning.
Hmm. Making overtures to you?
Oh, no. 9 a.m. is a bit early for even Valerie to start operating. I've left her filling in the new bookings.
Oh, dear.
She has to start somewhere.
Well, I just wish it was somewhere else.
I'll check later, make sure everything's all right. I want to find we booked 3 or 4 people into the same chalet.
Oh, I don't know. Could give us a reputation for being a real fun place. This one's for Adam. What should we do about it?
Send it on to his bank, I suppose. They must have a forwarding address until we know where he is.
Funny to think of him being in Australia now.
Frankly, I find it hilarious.
Morning.
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 Sorry I'm a bit late. Few sleepless nights to catch up on.
I have to go into Birmingham this morning, a dental appointment. I'm afraid I need a filling.
Always thinking of his selfish pleasures.
Don't suppose either of you wants anything while I'm there?
Oh, yes. Well, I don't know. God, you're sneaky. You must have known for days that you were going in. Not a word. I mean, do you think I can think of something just like that?
No.
Oh. Right. Well, I'll be in the sitting room if anyone wants me. Working on an important piece of creative fiction.
You're expensive?
Writing to my publisher, explaining why I'm late with my first draft of my new book.
Well, go on then, why are you?
I don't know. I'll have to think of something.
These all mine?
Mm-hmm.
See you for 11, Zoo.
Right.
You might have warned her.
What about it?
Well, she'll be sharing an office with Valerie Pollard. Can you imagine what the atmosphere will be like with those two working together?
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Is David coming back in?
I shouldn't think so.
Oh, good. Be a bit crowded in here, wouldn't it?
Yes. Oh, where do you usually sit? Well, this morning I'm going to sit there because I've got some typing to do.
Oh, fine. I'll just, finish off these bookings.
Fine.
Jill,
Yes?
thanks for being so sensible. A lot of women might have resented my being here and, well,
What makes you think that I don't resent you?
Oh, maybe you do just now. But you shouldn't be mad at me. Because when it comes down to it, I probably did you a great big favor.
Oh, really? Is that it, then?
Yes, that's it, more or less. Except to say that I shall try my best here, and who knows? We might end up by being friends.
Well, don't hold your breath.
So, we could go out?
Oh, yeah.
Well, do you want to?
Our last night together, he wants to take me out.
Oh, come on, last.
For ages.
3 weeks, that's all.
A lifetime.
Well, what do you want to do?
Let's eat in, Di's working late.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to have a very miserable lady on your hands.
We can't have that, can we?
So what are you going to do to cheer me up?
I'll think of something.
What do you want to eat? No. I'm asking you serious questions. You want some steak?
That's fine.
And a bottle of bubbly?
I'll take care of that.
Big spender.
I thought Dad's stock was looking a bit neglected. And I reckon he owes us one, don't you?
Well, if you say so, Sergeant. So what time?
It'll have to be about 9.
Oh.
Oh, worth waiting for, though, eh?
I'll tell you that later.
Yes, well, I shall have to go.
Bye-bye.
See you, love. Oh, hiya, Mac. How's things?
Taking over?
Very good. That's what I like to hear.
He's not much like his dad, is he?
Yeah, I have noticed the difference, yeah.
We get used to him, though.
Yeah. Gonna miss him like hell.
Miss?
Yes, he's going away on a course.
It's a couple of weeks now. Me, I think of that as a rest.
It's 6 months. That's a bit tough on a lady in waiting, wouldn't you say?
So what are you going to do?
Work something out. Mac, how are you getting on with Sid?
Okay.
Yeah. Seems to be working out all right, doesn't it?
What have you got on your mind?
Well, it wouldn't be impossible for you two to run this place.
Now, hang on.
Why not?
Look, working under you is fine. But once you're not there, who's going to be head boy? Do I work for him or does he work for me?
Do you need a badge or something?
We'll certainly need to spell it out. He quite fancies himself behind that desk. And without you there, there's no knowing. No, forget it.
Come in. Mr. Malik.
I'm sorry for the intrusion, Mr. Hunter. Can you spare 5 minutes? It is important.
Yes, of course. Please, sit down.
Thank you.
Rashida is leaving.
Leaving?
Her position here.
I'm sorry. We'll miss you.
Thank you. I'll miss working here very much.
She has to leave today, Mr. Hunter.
I beg your pardon.
I know it's inconvenient. I really am sorry.
You say today you mean the customary 4 weeks' notice?
Impossible. She must finish her work today. She journeys to Pakistan tomorrow. My wife and I going with her.
I suppose I should be grateful for the small courtesy of 24 hours notice. I exaggerate, 8 hours notice.
You do not understand because you do not know.
Enlighten me, Mr. Malik.
Rashida is betrothed to a young man, a doctor.
I wish you every happiness.
Thank you.
The mother of that young man, unfortunately, is dying.
I'm sorry.
You see, she's never seen me, and she wants to see me before.
Yes, of course.
Obviously, you need a replacement for Rashida, efficient replacement.
No, I'll get on to the agency.
Oh, that won't be necessary. My young cousin, Shaheen Kazmi, will report tomorrow 9 o'clock sharp. She's very, very happy and eager to work for you, Mr. Hunter.
She is very efficient.
Thank you.
Say goodbye, Rashida.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Hunter, and thank you for everything.
It's been our pleasure. Mr. Malik?
Mr. Hunter, I'm sure we shall meet again.
Have you seen Glenda anywhere?
Yes, she's in the bar.
Oh, Tom. Hey, come along, love's young dream. Mr. Paul's screaming for you.
Had a letter from Kevin.
Oh, good, I'm very glad, but you don't want to get on the wrong side of Mr. Paul if he's giving you the afternoon off.
Well, it's only an extra half hour to have my hair done at lunchtime.
You're going on the bus to meet Kev, are you?
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Oh, whole weekend. I can't believe it.
Fantastic. Will you be there to meet you then?
Hope so. Depends, really. It's got the whole of Sunday off. That'll be nice. Trouble is, the digs are so grotty. All men, you know. Should really have booked into a hotel. Rotten money and spoil everything.
Yes, it can if you haven't got it.
Do you know what I'd do if I was Benny? I'd pack it all in and go on a world cruise. I mean, can you imagine working in the garage or taking orders from Archie Gibbs if he's loaded?
How do you know about that?
What?
About the Benny and the money.
Everybody knows. They're all talking about it.
Waitress, would you ask Mr. Paul to come and see me, please?
Yes, of course.
What do you want, sir?
Excuse me, sir. Mrs. Pollard is waiting to see you.
Well, let her wait. Right. Your steak tartare, sir. I hope you enjoy it. Mrs. Pollard.
Now, look here, Paul.
Shall we go over to the door, madam? It's rather crowded in here.
You got my message? Why didn't you come at once?
I was busy serving customers, madam.
I see.
Now, what can I do for you, Mrs. Pollard?
Personal bookings for tonight and tomorrow.
Thank you. And if now you'll excuse me...
Just a moment, Paul. Is that man drinking brandy?
Yes, madam.
Well, surely your staff know to put brandy in brandy balloons.
Not to him. He maintains much of the aroma of brandy is lost in a balloon glass. A number of experts agree with him. With respect, Mrs. Pollard, I do know my job. I've had formal training both in Switzerland and in this country.
Oh, yes. Where in Switzerland? Some student ski hostel?
No, I trained at the Saint-Sulpice and was head waiter at the Chateau Rondel.
Oh, really? I've eaten there often when I've been skiing in Grand Four, and I've never seen you. The head waiter was a Salvatore something.
Yes, I succeeded him. And if now you'll excuse me, I really am busy.
Something phony about him.
Oh, you've noticed too, have you? He's too smarmy to be genuine.
He's a fake. And I'll prove it.
Nice drop of stuff, this. Kath got it from the supermarket. Special offer.
There's nothing like a nice glass of sherry.
No.
Glenda, you're going to miss that bus.
No chance.
Oh, she's going to Nottingham for the weekend. Her husband's working there. It's their first wedding anniversary.
How much longer has he got to go?
It depends how the job goes. They're working flat out, but there's always delays, you know, for materials and such.
Right. Right, I'm off.
Oh, well, take care, love.
Yes.
Give my love to Kevin, won't you?
Tell him he's needed back here to give me a hand with the housework.
Oh, Arthur, he's getting at me, you see, because of my new job.
Bye-bye then, Mr. Logan. I'm sorry I couldn't stay.
Oh, you run along and get your bus. Enjoy yourself.
Bye, safe journey.
Thank you, bye.
It's tough on the youngsters being parted. Bit like the war. Well, do sit yourself down.
Oh, thank you.
In the building trade, is he?
Contract work. Money's good, but he's working all hours.
Oh, right, now we can relax and enjoy the evening. Where's Miss Sherry? Ah, there it is. So, how did the trip go, then?
Oh, fine.
Disappointing, really.
Well, good in parts, like curate's egg.
Shame you had to cut it short like that, though, wasn't it?
Well, that was the car. But we weren't sorry, what with one thing and another.
Oh, why was that?
The whole place had changed out of all recognition.
Often like that when you go back. Bit of a letdown.
I like the car.
Well, Mac did warn you we might have a bit of bother.
He didn't warn me about the copper who was going to give me a parking ticket.
Oh. Hey, what about Benny's legacy, then? Fancy his dad leaving him all that money.
I know I can't take it in yet. 25,000. I don't think it means a thing to him. He's more taken with that watch.
Yes.
So it doesn't sound too promising, then?
I'll work on them.
But if they don't hit it off...
At gunpoint, if necessary.
Ah.
I mean, what are we asking? Cooperation for 6 little months?
Now, 5 minutes ago, it was 6 long months.
That was if I was staying here.
Oh.
Which I am not, come hell or high water, or both. Here. Where do you stay when you're on this course?
At the college, it's residential.
That's charming. What do I do? Apply for permission to visit?
No, there's a little pub.
Ah, there's always a little pub. I could even work for my living, pull pints, and have my pick of the boys in blue.
But it's not the local. It's about 3 miles away. It's a pretty little pub in a pretty little village with a little stream.
You're painting pictures.
Oh, no. For real. Honest.
Where'd you get all that from?
Sergeant Tidmarsh knows the place.
Oh, well, there you have it. Tiger Tidmarsh strikes again. I wonder if he ever took his bicycle clips off.
It's called the Bridge Hotel. And I phoned them.
You what?
To book you in.
You nut.
Hopeless.
When for?
3 weeks Saturday.
Oh, come on, you're kidding. But what if I can't
Yeah,
do it?
don't hear no ifs.
But Sid and Mac might just not...
Let them fight it out.
Yeah, to the death.
Here's to it.
Yeah, why not? Cheers.
Cheers.
You know it's madness, don't you?
Yeah, but it's nice with it, though. By the time this course is over, we should have made up our minds. You know that, don't you?
How do you mean?
About where we're going. It's been a funny old time, hasn't it, eh? Right from the start with that business with Dad, and then... Yeah, well... I've known for some time what I want to do. I'm not going to pop any questions. It seems a bit superfluous. Jeez, it's romantic old soul, aren't I? Well, the question seems to be asking itself for some time anyway. All I want to say, love, is that I know my answer. So when you know yours, just let me know, eh?
Oh, I do love you.
When the final interview's over, we can get ahead with the estate agents. Set about buying the place.
How long will that take?
Oh, a couple of months at the outside. I've got the money to put down, you see. There's no question about a mortgage. Then all we've got to do is wait for the post office's approval, and we're away. Doris and me can get married in June, then have a short holiday, and then open the business in July.
Oh, where are you thinking of going?
We're going to France, back to my old stamping ground. Doris has never been abroad, you see. Can't wait for her to see the old village and the farm. Then later, perhaps, we'll go south. Show her how the other half lives.
Oh.
The holiday of a lifetime. That's what I've got planned for her.
Oh, sounds lovely.
Oh, she'll enjoy herself, don't you worry. Money's no object.
You're a lucky woman, aren't you, Doris?
Oh, yes. Very lucky.
You know, all this chat has given me a thirst.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think I'd make some tea.
It was something a bit stronger I was thinking of, if you don't mind.
Oh.
That looks like a nice little pub down the road. How about nipping down for a pint? We've still got time.
Oh, why not? Good idea. Kath,
Well, I'd just as soon have the tea.
Yes, we'll wait here.
Don't be long, though. Kath's got an early start in the morning.
Just the one and straight back. Yeah, I think I'll leave my coat here. It's very pleasant out tonight.
Beautiful. Well, what's wrong?
Wrong?
Oh, come on, Doris. You're so quiet. You've got something on your mind. Now, what's bothering you?
Oh, I don't know, Kath. I just feel unsettled.
Is it the thought of going to France? Don't you like the sound of it?
Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
Do you mean he hasn't discussed it with you before?
Tom doesn't discuss things. He just makes up his mind, and that's it. It was the same on the holiday. Oh, now I've spent a few days with him on my own, well, I don't know.
Oh, you're not having second thoughts, are you?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm beginning to wonder if we ever will get on. He's got some very funny ways. I suppose I have too. And we're both too old to change.
Now, Doris, you don't do anything rash, will you?
No, it's a bit late in the day to do anything. He seems set on it. Last thing I want to do is hurt him.
Hiya. Hiya. You, on your own, are you?
Yeah, he got called out.
Oh, dear. That could be the shape of things to come.
How do you mean?
Well, it goes with his job, doesn't it? Interruptions. Never a moment to call your own. Oh. Is he coming back?
No.
Why?
Because I said so.
Oh, get you.
No. No, they picked up a bunch of kids in possession, as they say, and it looked like an all-night questioning job, so we didn't know if he could get back. So rather than sit here wondering if, we said our fond farewells. Die? How am I going to get through the next 3 weeks?
You've really got it bad, haven't you?
Do a cup of tea?
I'd love one.
I shall make us a cup of tea. I thought I'd wave goodbye to anything meaningful.
Oh, come on.
No, I did. I really did. I'm such an expert at messing things up, I don't trust myself. But he trusts me. That sort of makes anything possible.
It's a big thing, trust. There ain't much of it about. Take Benny, for example. Sorry.
What about Benny?
Well, you know, all this business you must have heard.
I haven't heard a thing.
Well, what about the money and everything?
Oh, yes, I heard about that.
Oh, you heard? Good, I'm glad you heard. Everybody's heard. The whole flipping world. He sat there the other day. I said, Benny, don't you breathe a word to anybody. I might have just wasted my time. I mean, what else could I do save tape up his mouth? He's told Mac, he's told that Sid, he's told Archie. I mean, forget it.
Well, does it matter that much?
Well, of course it matters. Benny with a load of loot. Won't be long before the vultures start picking.
Well, you'll have to fend them off.
Oh, great. What am I supposed to do? Stay with him 24 hours a day? There's a trouble with vultures. They don't have set meal times.